The views of the guest are that of the guests and do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutmen channel, the Recruiter Call channel, nor its host. This site content is for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only.
Long time no hear.
Man, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I went through a process, man. I told you I was going through that SAP thing.
No. Was that the last time we talked? Because I think the last time we
that
talked.
was the last time we talked. Because I was going through the SAP thing.
I don't remember. I don't remember it was the SAP. I think it was you was asking me about another company or something like that. Yeah.
I was asking about a company. Yeah, I was going through the SAP.
Oh, you was going through the SAP. At that point. Oh, okay. All right. So what's the breakdown, man? Like what happened?
Okay, I already completed that, man. I had to go through what I had to go through, you know. I completed it. I don't have nothing on my reports.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Went through the SAP program. What was the steps and how difficult it was for you to go through all
that? They put me through a difficult process, one of the highest ones that they have, I guess. And because it's only really supposed to be about taking urines. Well, it depends on what you did.
Right.
You understand? So that's goes. It's going to depend on what you did.
Okay.
If you smoke weed, you might have to do 6 months urines.
Right.
It depends on what you use.
But if you did the heavy stuff,
you did the heavy stuff,
might go a little
dope
bit longer.
or something like that, they gonna put you in the ringer, brother. I'm just letting you know now. If you want to go through it. You tell anybody. If you want to go through it, if you want to continue driving, you're gonna have to go through it. That's the way they do. That's what it is.
How did you get popped? What happened?
Well, the thing about it is, I was doing all right. I was giving everybody a house in North Carolina. I was running for a company out of Illinois.
Yeah.
I was doing real good, making $2,000 a week.
Okay.
And I went home, had a nice little apartment by a townhouse in North Carolina.
Right.
And my dad passed, right?
Right. Okay.
So I used, right?
I got you.
About a week.
Yeah.
And then I kind of ran out of my money.
Right.
But I was going to Illinois, super ego.
Shit.
Went up there, I believed that I was clean, right? Because I don't take no urine knowing that I'm dirty.
Right.
So I believed that I was clean, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went in there and took the urine and failed the urine. No, I didn't fail the urine. What they told me was I had just drunk a coffee.
Right.
And went in and took the urine, and 24 hours later they called me and said the urine was inconclusive.
Right.
They didn't say it was a water load or nothing. They said inconclusive. Now, I already know something up with that right there.
Right.
Should have knew that right there.
Right.
I really didn't get a dirty urine, but because I accepted the fact.
Okay.
Right? So I went the next day, took another urine. They said it was a positive, cocaine. So I went to the Salvation Army.
Right.
Did 6 months in the Salvation Army. All it really needed to do was 28 days treat.
Right.
I did 6 months. Right. No, 28 days. I was clean when I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I only needed to do 28 days treatment, and then went and talked to, once you go, you pay $500 for a substance abuse person, professional.
Right.
They tell you what you need to do at that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
All you needed to do was 28 days. I did 6 months.
Okay.
Right? After the 6 months, I went to the Salvation, but they put me through something else, right? It didn't have anything to do with the program. Because all I was supposed to do was 28 days, get a certificate, 28-day program, submit it to the SAP provider, and then I would have been just taking urines.
Right.
That's the way it would have went.
Right.
But it didn't go that way. They drugged me through the mud. They put me through something else, right? And I'm just coming through it. But the benefit of it all, I already see now. Now I have close to I'm going to say 5 years clean.
Facts. Okay.
I mean, after what they call it, a lot of stress was on me and I lost it.
Mm-hmm.
I might have lapsed. I took 1 or 2 and then left it alone, didn't do it now. So that's called the lapse.
Right.
You just lapsed for a minute. You didn't go back into active addiction, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can say I have about 5 years now Right.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah.
I commend you for that, man, and condolence. My condolence to you for your father.
Right.
And that's some of the reasons that when I do talk to like drivers that have gotten to situations like that, it's always a life-altering situation that has them to go to weed, drugs, and stuff like that. I understand. You and your father, y'all must have been close.
No, we weren't at all. No, we weren't called close or nothing. I think he moved to North Carolina. I didn't see him anymore because I was living in D.C. So I didn't see him. So I went to see him when I moved to North Carolina, and then my sister wanted to see him. So I drove to D.C., got her, picked her up, and drove back down. He died in 2020.
Okay. 2020 was COVID, right? That was around COVID time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died Christmas time.
Okay.
And I came up to Illinois in January, right? They say I felt it. But in any case, he was close, but I used because I looked just like him. And when I saw him on his upbeat, I could see myself passing away. He was suffering.
Man, that's a hell of a story right there, man.
Yeah, that didn't really right.
Right. I feel you.
Yeah,
man.
so I went and did my thing, and I got myself back together and went up to Illinois. They said I was good school. Like I said, I don't believe I failed it.
So with Eagle, you really didn't have no further experience outside of the drug failure. You didn't go rock out with him or anything like that.
Never failed a drug.
Yeah,
never.
And you never went back to Eagle. So there's really no story there with Eagle except for the fact that you went up there, you tried out. They claimed that you failed the drug test.
Yeah. You can't do nothing but go through it. Yeah, you know. But I have other people that are like, let's say they're high ranking. Let's say they're high ranking in these what they call secret societies, right?
Yeah, they got a lot of that.
I'm gonna give you that piece, right?
Hold on. What's the secret society?
Yeah, they high ranking in secret societies, so they can make things happen that ain't really happening. Yeah. So, and I mean, one of these people, me and him are close. He even stayed in my house, right? So I have people that are kind of up there in this stuff, right? But I told them I could join that because of my religious practice, right? I'm Muslim. We believe in one God, and we can only dedicate our focus to that purpose. By joining a society, you have to hide secrets.
Right, that's the purpose.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't go out and express the truth to anybody. Basically, you have to keep that a secret. That's what secret societies are all about. Like, let's say, alumni. This is the word. Alumni, college alumni. When you graduate, you become an alumni. You join a fraternity, right? All of those are secret societies. People that masters their skill, that's what they put them through. You have a master's degree. Listen to the word, master's degree. Your slave master said, "Okay, you in there." You understand? So yeah.
And you said it's a lot of them up in Chicago, Illinois. A lot of secret societies.
No, I didn't say that. I said that one of the people that I know is like high ranking in the secret society.
In the secret society.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He might be a Freemason.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying all of these things are secret societies, right? I mean, it's cool. I don't have no problem with none of them. I can't say anything bad about them. All I want you to do is just respect my boundaries. I mean, I can respect yours. Respect mine. So like I said, if the urine came back inconclusive, so what? I didn't already went through this, right? So I went back to Super Eco after, because they were actually hiring
SAP drivers.
Yeah, they were hiring drivers. So once they started doing that, I said, okay, well, I'll go back to them and make me some dough. Man.
So wait a minute. So you did go back.
Hold on.
Enjoying what you're hearing? Ready for unfiltered trucking talk that tells it like it is? The Trucking Commentary Podcast with Lockoutmen delivers authentic reactions and engaging conversations about the latest trucking content from across YouTube and TikTok. Help us reach more drivers like you. hit that like button and leave a comment to boost our visibility in YouTube's algorithm. Your support helps us deliver more of the no-nonsense trucking commentary you've come to like from Lockout Men.
Was
I
super
went back
ego
to them.
after the first go around, but once you in the program, you knew that they was helping drivers out of the program, so you decided to go back with them. Okay, so what was your overall experience with them, and how long you was there before you saw the cracks?
Man, good gracious alive. I was there about, the first 2 months was pretty good. Making dough. 2 cars, beautiful little apartment, money in the bank, all that. Man, I lost all of that messing with them. Everything I owned, I lost everything. But because I was in the SAP program and I wanted to complete it, I had to stay until I completed it. Once I completed it, all at nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, all the money that I made went into the truck. I left that because I lost everything I owned. And it's no way that a person that drives the way I drive. And then I was even breaking the logbook sometimes to try to get the load there on time and all that. I was rolling with them, and I still left them broke. That was wrong. So when people treat you like that, you don't deal with them no more.
You say you completed the SAP program while being with them. So it was what, 6 months, 7 months, a year?
No, it took a year. And then the thing about it is that they were going to make it 2 years. But because I had already took a year's worth of urines out of my own pocket, I paid almost $1,000 for urine out of my own pocket at Concentra, right? Mm-hmm. Where I live in North Carolina, I went to Concentra. I took almost $1,000 in urine. And then the guy at the place, he was very nice. He said, you have some urines that you did? Yeah. And y'all want me to do a whole nother year. He said, send me those urines that you did. I'm going to see if we can't get them to work. I sent them to him. He said, yeah, we can use these. Used them about 3-4 weeks later. He said, you finished, man. Yeah.
Well, that's what's up, man. And that was a struggle. By the sounds of it, man, that was a struggle that you had to go through.
Yeah, that's something you had to go through. Yeah, you had to go through it.
Man, that's tough.
The best thing to do is just don't use it. I don't care what happens. No matter what, don't use it.
That's tough, man. You went in with them with some change in your pocket, living the way you was living, and only to come back out broke. But you put that on yourself because you wanted to make sure that you get out of the SAP program. You wanted to complete the program, so that's why you endured all of that.
I had to endure it because with no other company.
If
another company could have took me, right? A lot of companies won't hire you when you on SAP. And then a lot of companies won't hire you because after you've gone so far into the SAP, they can't do what they need to do. It's like a program. They have to process you through it. So if you gone 6 months into their program, then how are they supposed to adjust and adapt for you having to do a year? Once you in it, basically.
You said war is war.
The best thing to do is just not use it. Completed, I'm done with that. That's all. I ain't mad about it. One thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to complain. I'm going to just keep moving forward.